So the craziest thing about Launceston is they actually have this pack of Japanese snow monkeys in City Park. So originally they had a pack of Japanese macaw monkeys in the park in the 1900s, and when these died off, they actually looked at what monkeys were best suited to the climate, and it's quite cold, so they chose these snow monkeys. So well worth a look in Launceston. And I've just got this gorgeous looking pastry. It's got a candied orange on top and yeah, absolutely beautiful. Some almonds on top as well. So and my usual latte. So this is a place called Bread and Butter Bake Shop, which is just not far from the hotel, and really nice pastries. It's not super sweet, which is nice, and coffee. So on the way back from Launceston to Hobart, there's a place called the Callington Mill Distillery where I stopped off. Unfortunately, the wind was quite loud here, so the audio wasn't working so great here. But great place to stop off. There's a distillery, there's a park with a playground in behind, and distillery in the back behind there now, where the old mill used to be. So Christmas cask whiskey and a Christmas pudding, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go for a little wander. The distillery, which goes all the way back around here, and yeah, you've got the tasting room and restaurant around the front, a nice little open kitchen. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous, well worth a visit if you're in this neck of the woods. It's fish and chips in Hobart. I've got my inkling crumbs and so it's actually one of my favourite things to do, to go for a walk along the waterfront when I'm down here, and got a little light twinkling over the dock, Constitution Dock, and there's a couple of fish and chip shops over the way. I normally go to that Flippers one. Been to a different one tonight just for something a bit different, and yeah, gonna go for a walk back through the city and back up to the hotel and sort of see what we can find. Now, one of my other favourite things to do, there is actually just near Mawson's hut over here. So there's Mawson's replica hut, which is now a museum over there. And then over the way here, just on the other side of these traffic lights, is actually one of my favourite things to do, which is the cellar door, which is actually closed at the moment. It's the cellar door for Lark Distillery, but it's actually closed at the moment, so I'm not going to go in tonight, but yeah, we'll go for a walk along here. And yeah, one of my favourite things to do in Hobart, they have amazing whiskey and all of the 40 spotted gin, but yeah, my suitcase is going to be a bit full, so I haven't gone the 40 spotted gin this time around. So yeah, I'll show that to you on the way through. So it's normally just in this building here on the corner, but yeah, it's closed for renos, I think, at the moment, with the little bollards out the front. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but such is life. Yeah, reopening soon, November. So this morning's run is through, or down into the city, through Salamanca markets, and surprisingly enough, it's a weekday morning and nothing is open. So I thought I might be able to get a coffee or something down in Salamanca market, but no such luck. So we're running back to the hotel. Well, not running at the moment, but walking. And this is St David's Park. So nice place to relax. Big green area, so absolutely gorgeous. And a great place to get dessert is the Van Diemen Ice Creamery down on the waterfront. So Saturday morning, and there's a big market just sitting up down at Salamanca Place, Salamanca Market. It's actually massive. They've got all sorts of different things, clothes, local stuff, photos, all your typical sort of markety stuff, local sort of gin and distilleries and that kind of thing, so that's pretty cool. Breakfast and coffee places, so yeah, get down here if you're here on a Saturday. And yeah, obviously just down at Salamanca, so we've got the historic buildings and that kind of thing behind. And there's lots of fun things like wallaby burgers back behind, and it's right down by the waterfront, so you can sit by the water and have coffee and that kind of thing, or have your takeaway. So all along here is all the seafood restaurants. So Muir's is one of the big ones. You've got a whole bunch of hotels on the waterfront, and just over here I stopped for ice cream last night, and this place is locally owned. It's a Van Diemen Land Ice Creamery. It's one of the little boats down here, and we had last night the Tasmanian pepperberry and leatherwood, or yeah, Tasmanian pepperberry and leatherwood